Talk to us a little bit about the relationship that Jack in the Box is hoping to have this coming year with high school football coverage.
So we're really excited to come on board as a presenting sponsor of the Athletes of the Week program with the Williamson Source. We are here to support all of the high schools and their football teams this season. We're looking forward to going out into the community and surprising, delighting some of those fun fans each week at the football games. And currently we just help support the coaches roundtable today, providing some achievement certificates for the coaches to give back to their players, and also some 2 free taco coupons. We know that sometimes, especially in our area, each student doesn't receive a third meal a day, and so we're hoping that they can go back and give some of those meals to those players.
Right, absolutely. So the game's on Friday nights. The game's over with. It's around 9:30. Tell me about this party that's going on.
Well, our party starts at 9 every day, even on the weekend, and at 9 o'clock we have a special late night menu. So if you're hella hungry, come on over and have our new jalapeno burger. It's one of the sandwiches that you can get in our late night munchie meal box. Each meal comes with a sandwich, 2 tacos, halvesy fries, which is a combination of our regular fries and curly fries, and a large drink first.
You don't have to make the decision then on curly fries. That's always the tough decision for me between the curly fries and regular fries. So that's good.
I love the halvesy fries because it gives you a little bit of both.
Yeah, absolutely. You're talking about they might see some Jack in the Box people at the games. You want to talk a little bit more about that? The little teaser for the upcoming games?
Sure. So you never know which game we're going to be at, but we would love for everyone to bring their school spirit. We're going to go into the student section and look for that fan of the game, and you never know what fun prizes that you can get from Jack in the Box.
For somebody to be a fan of the game, what's the criteria? What are you looking for?
We're looking for that fun and twisted fan. We are that fun and twisted brand, and so we're just looking for them to bring the energy and, look forward to them hopefully coming out late night and supporting that party at 9 o'clock after the game with them.
Yeah, especially once they get some of the cool gear from you guys. They'll definitely look forward to that. So talking more about the support that you guys have given high school football, this isn't the first time you all have done this. You've been doing it for years and really showing support for the community. And if you could talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So over the last couple of years, throughout Middle Tennessee, we've been partners and sponsors of a lot of the high school football teams. We sponsored Ravenwood football last year and Centennial High School, and we're just really here to support the community. And I don't think a lot of people are aware that we do fundraisers. We're happy to help support any organization, not just schools, with what's going on in their community. So if you're interested in having a spirit night or raising some community awareness about your organization, then feel free to email me at kimberly.collins@jackinthebox.com. We're here to help.
So why is it that you guys get so involved in the high school football? I mean, we just talked to a bunch of coaches, and I even said a few times, I can't believe being from Kentucky how big high school football is here. I mean, it's huge. It's unbelievably huge.
It is. It's really about supporting the school itself and their athletic programs. Anytime that we can be active in the community and help support those schools. We want them to save their money for college, but we want them to come eat at Jack in the Box and have, a great meal on us. So anytime we can help with those athletes of the week and encouraging them to finish school and stay in school and, move on to that degree, we're here to help them. And so by partnering with a lot of the high schools, it enables us to go into those school districts and, like I said, provide some of those third meals a day that they don't have, or reward them for the things that they're doing so well in. And we want to be recognized for that. So absolutely.
And if you are an athlete of the week, and we haven't talked about that yet, that Jack in the Box is sponsoring Athlete of the Week, you can submit your nominations for you think an Athlete of the Week should be by sending me an email at steve.peak@williamsonsource.com or sports@williamsonsource.com. Tweet at us, Facebook, whatever you got to do to nominate your player. But I guess we can talk a little bit about that and why you guys chose to sponsor an Athlete of the Week.
So we want to just recognize the players for doing a great job and have fun doing it. So each player will be recognized by Williamson Source for their academics and community service, and that should be acknowledged. So we're happy to reward them throughout the season, and then at the end of the season get all those athletes together because you never know where everyone's going to go, and it just engages everyone in the community. So they may be going to the same college. Good, conversation with them moving forward. So at the end of the season, we're going to host a VIP party for all those athletes of the week and their coaches and recognize them for a job well done.
And that would be really cool. And not only do you have to be a good athlete to get that Athlete of the Week, but these are other things that there are other intangibles like doing well in the classroom and those kind of things that go along with that nomination, as well as doing well on the field, on the court, and so on.
Sure, we want them to be a great representation of the community that they live in and be a leader with not only the players and that they're on their team, but also being recognized for the other players that are doing pretty much the same thing in the area. And so starting with Williamson County is a great opportunity to expand that reach maybe throughout Middle Tennessee at a later point. But we're just excited. We're so excited about the new partnership, and we're here to help any way that we can.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kimberly. We're looking forward to it. Remember to look out for some Jack in the Box people at the games, maybe getting some free gear. Stay tuned.
Once again, 6 to 11 p.m., we're going to have high school football coverage for you. Murphy Fair will join us from 6 to 7 once again this year. We'll have primetime prep from 7 to 9. We'll have the Friday night finals from 9 to 11. So we're going to have you covered scores, coaches, players, reports. We're going to have a little bit of everything, and I am thrilled to announce that this year, a little bit of everything will include some reports from our friends at the Williamson Source. And we've got Clark Shelton, who's the general manager, Steve Peak, who's the sports editor, in studio with us right now to make this announcement that we will be partnering with the Williamson Source, and we'll be having some reports from them. We'll be doing a number of different things, and they offer up a great product, especially with high school sports in the area. And we welcome in Clark and Steve. Guys, thanks so much for coming in tonight. I'm excited about this announcement.
We are extremely excited, Chad, to be able to partner with 104.5. I've lived here for a lot of years. I've been a fan of 104.5 for a very long time. The WilliamsonSource.com came around about 2 years ago. We had a unique product with an idea of video-driven and really starting to go after high schools last year as far as what we want to do in sports coverage. And I got fortunate enough that this young man graduated from Murray State across from me and said, I really want to come to work for y'all, and literally packed up his car in a week and moved down here and went to work for me immediately. And we've changed. We feel like we have changed what we're going to do in Williamson County as far as covering sports. Each high school, whether it's private or public, has its own page, and we don't just cover football. We're covering all sports, but obviously high school football is a big thing on Friday nights. We're a video-driven site. We do a lot of videos. We have our own shows, pre-games, post-games. We're looking forward to being able to report with you guys, not just before games, but during games and after games. Gonna pretty much at this point, I'm going to turn it over to my sports editor, Steve Peak, because he's been kind of the genius that's been able to kind of see the vision that we had a year ago and been able to bring us to where we are at this point right now.
And we're excited about this partnership. And you mentioned that young man you were talking about from Murray State, Steve Peak, sports editor. And Steve, I'm at WilliamsonSource.com right now. Yeah. And if you just go to the high school sports page, really cool. Another cool thing, you see the 104.5 The Zone logo there, which
Absolutely.
is awesome.
Yeah.
But your Sports Source highlight show is something that I was watching before the show today, and it is really, I mean, if you think about Sports Center or any of the highlight shows out there, you have graphics like that. It's really well done, and you're going to jamborees, you're going to scrimmages, you're going to youth football games and getting video and highlights, and it's something that I watched, Steve, and I'm thinking, man, when I was playing high school sports, this would have been incredible if something like this existed. And now high school kids and families out there, they get to experience something like this. Really cool.
Well, yeah, it's been great to get positive feedback from fans, families. I definitely enjoy it. You know, I spend the whole day out there on the field, doing interviews, shooting the highlights, coming back and editing. But I really do enjoy it. So.
You know, Steve, and we talked about this kind of the partnership before with the radio elements and what you guys do online and everything else. Friday nights, I know you're going to be out at a different game each week, depending on what the big games are. You're going to have how many reporters out for the Williamson Source as well?
Well, we're hoping to have 4. Right now, we definitely have 3 others, including 4, including myself. We're looking to sometimes we could have 4, maybe 5 people to help with you guys to cover football on Fridays.
You know, and for those who've listened on Friday nights from 7 to 9, we kind of call it the Prep Weekly Red Zone, and what it is essentially we go from game to game. We're going to go live audio with different play-by-play broadcasts, local broadcasts, some different things from across the mid-state. And as part of that, we want to keep people updated on live games that are happening. And a few things we're going to do, actually. One, we're going to have previews, probably about 6:45 from some of the big games in Williamson County. And, Steve, something that's going to be really cool is we're going to go to you guys when something breaks in a game. So we'll break into our coverage here on 104.5 The Zone, and we'll go live when touchdowns are happening, when game-changing plays are happening, and we're going to let everybody know exactly what's going on in Williamson County.
Yeah, and we're really excited about that. I think the first game I'm going to will be Ensworth and Trinity, and I'm being from Louisville, Trinity's alma mater, so that's going to be really neat to see.
And that
them.
game is in Louisville this year. Is that right?
That game
Or
is
it's here.
Yeah, it's at Innsworth,
Okay.
and the two.
They won in Trinity last year. Is that right?
That's right. It was on ESPNU, so that was really cool. To see Marshall Stadium in Louisville, see them on national TV in Innsworth. It was a close game. Innsworth won, so looking forward to that rematch this year and getting to be there and getting to report it with you guys.